I have my chicken in a stock pot, the backs, the necks, and the wing tips. I covered it with water, and I'm going to simmer this. And I'm going to do this before I put the aromatics in, because chicken has probably twice as much of the scum that comes to the top than like beef. So I want to get as much of that off of it before I put the aromatics in. I'm going to start skimming off some of this scum, but I'm going to try to leave a little bit of the chicken fat, and I'll get the chicken fat off when I cool the stock. See how there's some chicken fat there? I want to use some of that chicken fat and make some chicken liver pate. As far as my aromatics, I have some onions, a couple onions, like 4 carrots, 4 stalks of celery, a little bunch of parsley, a whole head of garlic split in half, some peppercorns, a little bit of thyme, and a few bay leaves. I'm going to put all this into the stock pot. The amount of scum that I'm taking off the stock at this time has lessened. I got a lot of it off before I added the aromatics. So we're going to let this simmer. Just keep skimming through the entire cooking process if you see any impurities that come to the top. I'm not too worried about the fat in the sense that with like for example a veal or beef stock, you really need to get as much fat off of the stock as you can during the cooking process. But with the chicken stock, it's not so crucial. The stock has been cooking for about 6 hours, so I'm gonna go ahead and get it strained. I'm using a spider strainer just to get some of the big chunks out. And then I'll use a fine sieve to strain the rest of the stock. We'll go ahead and strain the sauce. I'm cooling the chicken stock off in an ice water bath. Now that the chicken stock has cooled down, I'm going to start skimming all of this fat off the top. I have my strainer lined with a filter made to strain grease. If you didn't have these filters, you could use cheesecloth, no problem. I ended up with 3 quarts of chicken stock.